All right, welcome to Bloomington Ice Garden. Saturday night matchup here. We're doing our best with limited spectating options here, but I'll try and give you the best idea of who's got the puck and go from there. Edina's in white, Wayzata in blue. You guys had a good season so far? Starting out up and down? Yeah, still early. Same. Yeah, same. Should be a good scrimmage. If you haven't been to Bloomington yet, they've redone everything, but the viewing from the balcony is a little rough. So bear with us. All right, they're gathering the pucks. We'll get started in just a moment. 15 minutes on the clock. See you in a minute. All right. Looks like they're sending out Halford, Parisi, and Hoffman to center them up. Conkey and Hart, your defenders. And McGill and net. All right. Off the break. Hoffman plays up to Helfrich. Helfrich in the zone, drops it. Parisi. Hoffman down to Helfrich. One more. Helfrich out front, kicked away. Corners are going to be hard here, so bear with us. Wayzata breaking out the other way up the ice. Kept in by Hart. Out front. Tied up. Knocked away. Conkey fires high. Wayzata trying to break out the other way off the boards. Kept in again by Hart. Hoffman holds the line. Hart again. They're break out the other way this time. Wayzata in the zone. The corner. Played out front. Helfrich now breaking out. Cross ice is Parisi. They hold off. Here comes Helfrich. Short side. Rebound. Hoping to kick out to Parisi. Wouldn't go. Stepping up to Beacom. Fired through traffic. Knocked down. That's a high stick. Didn't get it. There you go. Got a face off outside the zone. Stink. Okay, I'm wrong. Let's see. Vogel, Carlson, Pitko, Olson, Beacom. Back for Olson. Towards the net. Into the corner. Center ice. Carlson plays it across to Olson. Olsen behind his own net. Off the boards. Tied up there by Wayzata. Vogel now. Played out front. Wayzata fired it back in. Break this. Pitko tried to get in there with his skate, but Carlson gets in there ahead of it. He's set up out front. Carlson on her brakes in the corner. She's got two. Wayzata Pitko turns, fires, turnaround shot. Knocked down by Wayzata. They'll race the other way. Mosley back. Ties him up, but he's got it back. Oh, good hold by McGill. That's a nice shot by Wayzata. Their first test. 12:25 in the first. Again, apologies if you're trying to watch from home with family. It's not my best work. But the netting is tough here. Conkey now. We'll wrap it around. Slides by him. McElroy with a chance. Here comes Charlie. McElroy dances his way through. Gets back to his backhand. Fired off a pad. Weebler trying to force it home. Wayzata has it in the corner. Instead, Carpenter on the brakes. Jack working his way. Fed across. Conkey there. Henry down low. McElroy. Wayzata has it in the corner. Held in by Mosley at the blue. Maybe just then poked out. They're racing the other way with speed. Tied up a bit by Conkey. Okay. Weebler cross ice for Carpenter. Here comes Carpenter. Full head of steam. Takes it wide. Weebler there to help. Drop for Hart. Carpenter played up by Wayzata. Hart cross ice for Conkey. Flipped up. Parisi there. Jax Hoffman racing in the opposite way. Lots of pressure from Hoffman. Nice breakup. Parisi comes out with it now. Wayzata. Wayzata in their own zone plate behind the net. Towards the net was Conkey. Wayzata picks it up again. We'll swing it all the way around here. Try to press it up the boards. Kept in. Fed out front. Helfrich was behind the play. Nearly got a shot off. Wayzata with speed the other way. Knocked away before they could enter. Here he comes. It's like Conkey tied him up there. Parisi with Hoffman across the way. Put on the brakes at the blue line, but couldn't get it across to Hoffman. Broken up by Olsen. Hart tied up a bit. Wayzata lots of pressure. Kept in. Now out. Right back in. A little trouble here. Wayzata with a clean look. Fires wide. Kept in. Watch out here. Knocked away by Olsen. Eichten maybe. Fed up past Helfrich. She'll get an icing call. We'll go all the way down. No score. 9:37 to go in the first. It's an official scrimmage. No coaches on the ice. Just refs. So it's close to the real deal as you're going to get outside of District 6 and tournaments here. Pretty much back and forth. Some pressure from the Hornets early, but Wayzata also pouring it on here. Carlson trying to break him out. Just ahead, Pitko. Just out of his reach. Tied up by Vogel behind the net. Carlson there. Carlson in the corner. Flipped it up for Vogel. Vogel looking for help. Pitko will pick it up. Wayzata's got it. Carlson there against the boards. Battling for it. Pitko in the middle of three. Flings it towards the net. And Wayzata out the other way. Flipped up through center ice. In the zone. Centering pass. Slid through. Carlson takes a peek. She's knocked away. Olsen will play it in. Vogel gives chase. The corner, Wayzata presses it around. They'll swing it all the way around. Tied up before it could get out by Pitko. Wayzata there against the opposite side. Chipped up. Watch out here. Like Wayzata had numbers for a moment. Carpenter racing after it. Jack in the zone. Offsides. All right. Carpenter, McElroy, Weebler. Conkey, Mosley, your defenders. Off the break, McElroy nearly got to it. Conkey will play it up for Weebler. Weeb's chasing the corner. Icing is the call. And we'll go all the way back down for Carpenter, McElroy, Weebler, Conkey, and Mosley. Weebler pressed by him. That's going to slow down. Weebler's going to get to it. Nearly did. Off a skate, Carpenter takes it away from him. Nice work by Jack. He's in his own zone. Played up to McElroy against the boards. Nice break in by McElroy. He's got the puck again. Charlie in the corner. Carpenter was waiting out front. Couldn't connect the dots there. Conkey holds the blue. No, Carpenter. Cross ice. Mosley down low. For McElroy. McElroy puts in the brakes. Intercepted. Wayzata racing the other way. 1-on-3. Toe drag taken away by Conkey. Flipped up. Helfrich through traffic. Taken away from him. Sorry, that was McElroy ahead. Helfrich and Hoffman on. Here's Helfrich now with a look. Fired just wide. Kicks out to Wayzata. Poked away. Nice poke by Parisi, but picked right back up by Wayzata. Against their way in. Shut down by Hart. Parisi no. Hoffman gives pressure. Still tied up in the corner. Oh, off the ricochet. Nearly got to Hoffman. Mosley instead. Behind the net. Upended is Hoffman. Parisi can't get to it. Good hold by Hart. Hart with a little bit of space. Fed across for Hoffman, but behind him, or a tough handle for Tommy. Low shot. Kicks away. Wayzata tied up a bit. They're trying to race out. They'll get a change with the dump. Beacom after it. Helfrich poked in. Vogel gives chase. Vogel behind the net. She gets to it. Vivian making space 1-on-5. Pitko on the blast. Just missed. Carlson, good thought. Pitko got a good look at it. Wayzata trying to break out again off the boards. Olsen will get to it. Benny puts on the brakes. Fed across Pitko will look up. Carlson. Sorry, Vogel. Pitko has to wait. It's going to come right out. 5:01 in the first. Even matchup. 0-0 is the score. A little bit of pressure from the Hornets. Poked in. Sits there. We'll get that drop again. All right. Vogel plays it back. Mosley banks it off the boards. Pitko has it in the zone. He'll cross ice. Leaves it for Vogel. Vogel towards the net onto Pitko's stick nearly. That's a nice little give and go they had going. Wayzata trying to break the other way. Poked away by Olsen. But it's in the zone. Okay, Wayzata reset. Knocked away by Olsen. Behind the net. McGill keeping a close eye on it. Walked in front. Watch out here. Back in. Carlson now ahead of the pack. Just try and beat him in a foot race. Carlson fired wide. Carpenter there first. Hart trying to hold the blue. He's got it. Fired on the turnaround. Carlson after it. Picked up. McElroy nearly got it to his forehand. It's still loose for a moment. Now it's not. Frozen by Wayzata. Carpenter. Stuck on the circle for a second. Hart will fire it. Weebler almost had a tip on that. Hart stepping up. Drew upended a bit. Carpenter leaves it for McElroy. This time right to the stick of Weebler. Weebler looks for the centering pass. Holds. Jack sharply across for Conkey. Conkey back to Weebler. Weebler fires through traffic in the corner. Can't tell who's got it yet. Swung all the way around. Kept in by Conkey. Henry through traffic onto the stick of Carpenter for a moment. Poked away. Nice poke by McElroy. Walked in. But the door was shut. And we'll get a face-off in the zone for Helfrich, Hoffman, and Parisi, Beacom, and Olsen. Okay. We've been down here in the zone for a little bit. So good pressure from the Hornets here, looking to break through with Hoffman. Hoffman loses an edge, I think, or he got trips, yeah. I'll call it a trip. It's the first penalty of the game. .130. So most of the rest of the period on the power play. Good. Hoffman, Parisi, Helfrich. Helfrich trying to make room for himself. Leaves it for Hoffman. No. Taken away by Wayzata. Back by Hoffman. She's trying to shovel it out. He'll try and swing it around wide. Beacom already there. Well, tried to pinch, but it gets by him. Helfrich will have to collect it. Can't. With the puck. Leaves it for Parisi. Parisi takes it wide. Puts on the brakes. A little bit of space. Fired across for Helfrich. Helfrich with a little bit of a look. Off the ricochet. Parisi out front. That's Hoffman on the rebound. Off the Parisi shot. I think it touched everyone out front. So Hoffman breaks the tie. 1-0. Power play goal. All right. Helfrich now takes it wide. He's got Parisi now in front. Fed onto his stick. Oh, just missed. Wayzata trying to get out. They had the puck. Hoffman takes it back. Kept in by Conkey. Now Wayzata off to the races here. Almost. Mosley takes it away. Oh, trouble here at the blue line. Parisi Hoffman. Rebound kicks in. flipped up in the air. Hoffman puts it away. That's 2 quick ones for Tommy. Kind of a fluky play, kind of ricocheted up in the air and slipped by the goalie. But we'll count it. 2-0. Vogel. Cross ice for Mosley. Mosley up to Pitko. Pitko in the zone onto Vogel. They're too close together. Stepping up is Conkey with a look through traffic. Vogel with the screen. Big save by Wayzata. Vogel on the draw. Wayzata breaks out the other way. Mosley, Conkey trying to defend. Mosley plays him wide. Pitko on the back check. Mosley, I think, with the block. Kept in by Wayzata. Kicks all the way to Carlson. Carlson takes it wide. Carlson tried to feather it on through to Pitko, but it wouldn't go. He'll try and break out the other way. Through center ice, knocked away by Hart. Vogel. Pitko fired it towards the net. Wide. Carlson. Vogel. Winding. Controlling. Off for skate. Stuck in the corner. Hart steps up to it. Knocked away. Vogel with a look. Fed across. Pitko has a look. Fired. Rebound. Oh, onto the stick of Carlson nearly, but knocked away by Wayzata. Good look for the Hornets. Moving the puck there. Gets by Hart. Foot race. Oh, boy. Hart recovers. Offsides. Penalty. There you go. A hook on Wayzata. 3.8 left in the first. Time for one quick shot. No. All right. We'll be back for you in just a moment with the second period. All right. Fed across. Hart. We'll try a different spot after this period or if there's a break in the action. But for now, we'll just keep pressing along. Olsen. All the way across Hart. Hart tied up a bit. Tried to play it into the zone. Weebler with the puck. Thought about the wrap. Turnaround shot. Went wide. Conkey there. Olsen picks it up. Olsen cross ice for Conkey. Conkey. Fed up. Racing in is Weebler. Put on the brakes. Still got it. Jack. Fed out front. Instead gets to Mosley. Mosley. Down low. McElroy and Weebler there. Conkey. Turnaround. Banked it off the boards. Carpenter in the zone. Jack on the brakes. Fed across. McElroy. Oh, good look there. Swung around. Penalty killed. Up front. Hoffman going for a hat trick. Wasn't able to find it there. All right, face off just outside the zone. Hoffman. Fired. Conkey holds the blue. Now takes it out. Watch out. Wayzata on the run here. Head of steam. Mosley with the recovery takes it away. Nice play by Wes. Knocked away by McGill. Ooh. A lot of contact there. Conkey picks it up. Backhands it across. Mosley. Helfrich. 3-on-2. Fired wide of McGill. Fed out front. Knocked down. Turnaround shot. McGill stopped that. Good pressure from Wayzata. Battling is Mosley behind the net. Picked up by Hoffman. Helfrich with the puck. Cam. Tied up before he could make it in the zone. Wayzata breaking out. 3-on-2. 3-on-1 for a moment. Carlson has it. Leaves it for Vogel. Vogel. Parisi wide. Vogel making space. Can't catch up to it. Off a post. Carlson. Goal. From Vogel. Carlson again with the puck. Puts it on Vogel's stick. Left for Olsen towards the net. Bouncing puck. Sits for a moment there. Wayzata takes it wide. Nice shot. Gloved by McGill. Didn't think he had an angle for it, but good shot. Backhand. McGill turned that away. It's in the net. Wayzata on the board. Pretty shot. Found its way in the top shelf. 3-1. Conkey looks up, flips it up to Weebler. It's poked up to Helfrich. Sorry, that's McElroy. Charlie. Yeah, it gets a little bit of contact against the boards there. And they'll set him for 1.5. Charlie protesting his case a little bit, says got held or tied up maybe, but they'll sit for 1.5 anyway. First penalty kill for Hornets. Carpenter. See what Hart does. Plays it out. To the blue, not out. Fired. Glove save. Tough handle from McGill. All right. Hart gets it, but I said his defender gets it. Tip, tough tip. Frozen. Good for George to get that one. Ref talking to him about something. Not sure what. Seems like it. We'll find out. It's either a mouth guard or a neck guard. Some kind of equipment issue. Okay, Tucci on. 10-17 in the second. Carpenter. Right off the bat, Tucci has to make a save. Wayzata will get a change. These are their defenders and get another drop. Carpenter played it around. He's going to catch up to it, try and play it to Jack. Foot race here. Weebler trying to run it down. Icing. Picked off by Carpenter. Here comes Carpenter, flips it out. Nice play by Jack. That'll stop before it goes all the way. Or picked up by Wayzata, spun around. Olsen, cross ice. Wayzata racing in. Watch out here. Knocked down. That was Mosley blocking the shot. Kept in by Wayzata, but right to Olsen. Olsen flicks it out. 7 seconds. McElroy's free. Toe drag. Wayzata with numbers. 3-on-2. Frozen up by Tucci. 9:02 left in the second. Okay, Mosley and Olsen will stay on as your defenders. Hoffman. Sorry, that's Beacom and Hart coming on. It'll be Hoffman, Parisi, and Helfrich at full strength here. Behind the net, Hart. Wayzata had it for a moment, flipped out. Parisi with speed, Helfrich the trailer. Gets to Helfrich, but tough handle. Cam looks up. Thought he saw Hoffman maybe. Hoffman with the puck. Nice flip by Parisi. All the way out to Hart. Hart. Tough screen, but knocked down before it could get to him. Kept in the zone. Parisi will pressure. Now Hoffman there. Hoffman swung out to Beacom. Sorry, Beacom. Bouncing puck. Hart holds him off onto the stick of Helfrich. Parisi to Hoffman. Hoffman fires. Glove save. Good test. 3-1 the score. 7:49 left in the second. Mosley. Carlson with the puck. Down low. Pitko gives it back to Carlson. Front of the net, knocked up in the air. Sits there for a moment. They're battling to try and race it in. Ref lost sight of it. Got a whistle. Vivian played it to Will. Will tried to get to his forehand. Still got it. Pitko flipped up in the air. Wayzata racing. No, come on. Wayzata on the power play. Here they come. Outside the circle. Lots of space. Walked right in. They control the puck. Wayzata again. Play it across. 15. Save. Vogel trying to press it out. Kept in by Wayzata. Left outside the circle. Just wide. They're going to call this one off. Wayzata intercepted. Oh, nearly intercepted by Conkey, but now trouble. 3-on-1 the other way. Mosley plays him wide. Fed across. Trouble here. It's kept out somehow. Tucci with the massive save, but sure looked like a goal written all over it from here. All right. Carpenter on the draw. Gets past Wayzata. Offsides? No, they hold off. Good, well defended by Beacom. McElroy helping McElroy after it. Charlie with the puck. Kept in Wayzata. Now out. McElroy nearly caught up to that one. Poked away by Beacom. Good stick by McElroy. Puts it in the zone. Even strength here. Olsen cross for Beacom. Beacom from McElroy. Charlie after it. Charlie with speed. Flips it up for Weebler. Jack in the zone. Racing on his backhand. Carries it across. Saved by Wayzata. 5:19 in the second. 3-1. Wayzata's had their opportunities to climb back into this. But Tucci has held them out after the equipment malfunction by McGill. whatever that was. All right. Tommy Hoffman will take the draw. Tommy's got 2 goals today. Vogel has the 3rd, I believe. Olsen now from distance. Made its way all the way. Helfrich picks up the rebound. Tommy controls it back to Beacom. Beacom down. Intercepted by Wayzata. They'll break out the other way. Big step up by Beacom. Hoffman. Taken away. Beacom slows him up. Trouble here. Hoffman back to help. Swung around. Okay. Hornets trying to catch Wayzata on a bad change. Little miscommunication and a trip on Parisi. Knocked away by Tooch and touched up by the Hornets. Parisi almost had to trip him because it looked like they were off to the races if he didn't. So 4:03 left in the second. Wayzata with the power play here. Vogel will take the draw. Wayzata walks in. Pad save away by Tooch. Wayzata again. 2 out front. Turnaround shot. Knocked down. Bouncing puck. Picked up by Hart. Drew plays it out to Carlson. Carlson looks cross ice for Vogel. She's tripped up. They'll get a penalty on it. And it'll be 4-on-4 action for 50 seconds. Slash. Viv and Tessa talking before the drop. Hart to her right. Mosley to her left. Vogel. Mosley with a clean look. Mosley back to Carlson. Carlson controlling the puck. Tessa cross ice for Hart. Hart fires. Mosley with it. Carlson with the look. Fed across for Vogel. Hart now. Mosley taken away by Wayzata. Be on its edge. They'll call that off. Mosley racing with the puck. See 5-on-3 here as they took 2 Wayzata. Played across Vogel. Good look at it. Carlson. Trouble behind the net. Out front, knocked over. Two minutes left in the second. Conky. Back to Conky. Weebler. Ooh, that looked like it banked off that crossbar. Poked away by Beacom. Carpenter intercepts. Beacom bites McElroy there. Charlie walks. Leaves it for Weebler. All right, Wayzata breaking the other way. Flipped in. Wayzata gets there first. Terrible camera work. Sorry, guys. McElroy with the puck. Charlie, cross ice for Weebler. Weebler. Jack, tied up. Flips it up to McElroy. McElroy with a clean run. Can he catch up to it? Oh, he does. Trying to draw a call there as he flung himself towards the net. Intelligent play by probably McElroy. But no penalty. 37 seconds left in the second. Parisi plays it off the boards to himself. Down low, Helfrich, one more. Hoffman. Olsen across ice. Beacom. That's Mosley. Sorry. 12 seconds here. Wayzata takes it wide, puts on the brakes. Knocked away. Oh, I'll do it through 2. 3-1. All right, we slightly better view here. Swung around. Wayzata trying to break the other way. Jitko is going to get it. All right. On the penalty kill now. 14:30 in the third. Conky goes in. Fired into the netting. Okay, 14-11 in the third, 3-1 Hornets. We're on the kill. Mosley up the boards. Okay, bat across behind Hoffman. Vogel. Comes Vivian, made room for herself. Nice feed out front. Pittsfield got a piece of it. Good thought by Vivian. Tucci. Vogel now ahead of the race. Nearly connected to Pitco. Will into the zone. Poked away by Wayzata. Vogel there. Upended was Beacom got a piece of him. Olsen. He's for Tessa. Tessa with the puck. Carlson racing in 1-on-5. Carlson takes it wide, looking for someone to show up out front. That's Carpenter. Right. Swung all the way around. Hart has to stay back. Try and chase it down. Hart puts on the break. Tessa cross ice. No. Stepping up, Mosley holds the line. Nice job, Mosley, holding him out. McElroy battling at the blue. Charlie still on it. Just now kicks out. Wayzata in the midst of a change. They'll walk in. Pad save away. Tucci. Carpenter got upended. Breakout couldn't connect to Weebler. Jack in with speed. Sorry, that was Weebler. Mostly had tied him up. Test out front. Tooch holds him out. We'll get a penalty on the trip. All right. Hoffman talking to Olsen, Parisi, and Halford switch side. One back for Olsen. Olsen towards Aya. They said he stepped out. Wasn't by much. He's all right. Ooh. Okay. Hoffman again, just outside the zone. Oh, Olsen plays it all the way across. Icing. I'm sorry, offsides. All right. Tommy pressed it into the zone. Wayzata picks it up. Flip down deep. Racing is Bennett Olsen with the puck. Olsen hooks up. Cross ice for Helfrich. Helfrich takes it wide. Camp. Picked up by Beacom. Taken away by Wayzata. They'll clear it. Down for Olsen. Bennett with man on. Cross ice. Parisi walks. Jacks. Will line. Feeds Helfrich. Helfrich looks up for Hoffman. No. They were thinking give and go there. All right. Hornets back the other way. Hart leading the charge. Drew takes him wide. Here comes Drew. Hart on the backhand. Puts on the brakes. Here he goes. Turnaround shot. Just missed. Good look for Hart. Honky now tries to play it in. Carlson knocked it away. Nice play. Here comes Parisi. Hart now. Good poke by Hart to keep it in the zone, but it's out again. Carlson with the takeaway. Here comes Tessa. Right up to Vogel. Vogel fires. Knocked down. All right. Carlson in first. Tessa carried it all the way to the net. She still got it. Tessa leaves it for Beacom or Pinko. Sorry. Mosley. Knocked away. Pitko. Oh, fed out front on the backhand. Turnaround shot. Carlson towards the net. Just missed. Pitko flipped it behind the net. There first is Carlson. Vogel back to Carlson. Carlson down low. Vogel off the back of the net. Hit a pad. Tapped out by Tucci. Pressure from Alfred or McElroy. Olsen now after it. Olsen. Bennett controls the puck up to McElroy. Charlie up for Carpenter. Carpenter tied up and escapes, knocked away. Behind Tooch. Okay, off to the races is Weidler. Here comes Jack. He's going to split him. Knocked away just as he tried to split him. All right. Jack leaves it for Jack. Weidler swings it around. Carpenter trying to hit Weidler. Carpenter with the puck. Jack leaves it for Conkey. Here comes Conkey. Fired. Glove save. Rebound up front. Still loose. Nice test from Henry Conkey. They'll bring Helfrich, Parisi, and Hoffman on. Conkey and Beacom will stay back. Conkey takes a look, flings it towards the net. Tip. Good tip by Parisi. Alfred back down low to Parisi. Hoffman picks it up. Backhanded up to Beacom. Down low for Hoffman. Hoffman in the circle. Beacom keeps it in. Oh, good breaks there. Parisi got a stick on it, and a good stick by Parisi. Hoffman. Just kicked out. 3-on-2 the other way. Tooch holds him out. Okay, Hoffman. Good turn. Here comes Hoffman. Fired, low shot, rebound. Elfrich nearly put it away. Towards the net. It was Conkey. Wayzata winds behind their own net. Kicked off. Vogel. Parisi. One more. Here we go. Helfrich back to Parisi. Quick, Jax! Quick whistle.
Either way, I'm like 95% sure we did smart back bar down there.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Sure. I think so too. I think the back bar down there, it was like back bar with an angle where it's like it's
Mosley.
I can tell you one person that'll know. There you go. The kids always.
All right, Pitko racing through. Pitko, cut across it. All right, Hart now. Down low to Carlson. Carlson across. Pitko will look up for Vogel out front. No. Mosley. Down low. Pitko. Pitko still has it. Pitko fed out front. No. Again. Trying to get it to Vogel. Okay. Wayzata back the other way. Poked away by Hart. Okay, Carlson now ahead of Carlson. Tipped away. Go there first. Good hole by Hart. Carlson gets to this. Swung all the way around. Mosley upends him. Watch out, 2-on-1 here. Hart. Hart, nice stick. Huge stick by Brooks. 4:43 in the third. Wayzata's got it. Pursued by Vogel. Gets a little bump against the boards. Oh, yeah, there you go. They'll send both Hart, maybe? Hopefully not. No. Just Wayzata will go in on the hit on Hart. Hart keeping an eye on Vogel. Not that she needs it. And 4:26 in the third. 1:30 on the penalty. Carpenter will take the drop. Jack leads after it. Stuck in the corner. Off the back of the ref. Out. Kept in by Olsen. Olsen feeds Carpenter. Here comes Carpenter. Oh boy. McElroy was right there. Get a change for Wayzata. And Carpenter will get to work. Jack, back to Jack. Weebler in the net. Jack Weebler with the goal makes it 4-1. Great solo work there by Jack.
Thought of everything he knows, dude.
Okay, Jack with the puck again, plays it down low. Helfrich. Nope, sorry, McElroy there. Saw the 5. Wayzata trying to break the other way. Conkey, man on, plays him into the boards. Wayzata has it behind the net, leaves it for their defender, fired through traffic. Watch out up front. Somehow taken away. Good outlet here. McElroy presses it up, tied up before he could get to it. Okay, Wayzata racing back the other way. Hoffman back to help. Fonky. Helfrich there. Wayzata walks in. Tooch turns it aside. It's in the corner. Hoffman after it. Fonky there. Wayzata with the puck for a moment. Now fed out. Racing is Hoffman. Tommy. Picked up by Wayzata. Helfrich. Backhands it into the zone. Wayzata with the puck. Hoffman kind of broken stick. He'll get his back up. Get back on. Meanwhile, Wayzata is in the zone the other way. Offsides. 2:25 left in the third. Cha-ching. Yeah. That's how it goes. How did it happen? Yeah.
Speeding up the ice and the stick breaks
In half.
You got an act.
Yeah. Yep. That sounds right. So Wayzata owns Tommy Hoffman a new stick. Greg's Hoffman saying a clear slash. That was Drew Hart diving for that one. Got tripped up as he did. 209. They'll come all the way down on the penalty to Wayzata. And they'll look to Carlson, Vogel, and Pitko try and break in here on the power play. Hart, Beacom to defend. Taken to the corner. Knocked down. Pitko there first. Trying to flip it fire. Give it to Carlson. Carlson looks out front for Vogel. Just off the side of the netting. Sped all the way across. Beacom. Beacom, nice move there. Goal. Just missed. Rebound. Vogel with the punch. Yeah. Vogel, good turn. He leaves it for Beacom again. Beacom through traffic. Bouncing puck. Tessa had a good look at it. Vogel for Hart. Hart through traffic. Just wide. Pitko there. Controls it back to Carlson. Carlson. Oh, Vogel just missed. Now she's got it. Good. Cross ice for Beacom. Bouncing puck. They'll have to race back here. All right. Hart. Carlson fires. Rebound. Bouncing puck nearly knocked in by Wayzata. That would have been the second there. Carlson battling for Carpenter there. Cross ice. Wayzata. 42 seconds left in the game. Poked out of the zone by Weidler. Beacom, good recovery. Back to McElroy. Charlie. Kept out. From his knees, Charlie plays it across to Olsen. Jack. Towards the net, poked aside. Weidler with the puck. Jack. That'll do it. From Bloomington Ice Garden. 3-1 is your final. Good work, Hornet. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry for the mediocre broadcast, but we'll be back with you next time for a better show, no doubt. But the Hornets lived up to their billing. 4-1 is your final.